Good Thursday morning, Coastal Bend. How are we liking our temperatures so far right now? That cold front came in, dropped us down into the upper 40s. If you're a fan of the cold weather, here's your time to shine. Upper 40s here in Corpus Christi. Dew point, noticeable difference as you step out the door today. 33 degrees. Yesterday, dew points were in the 60s. So more humid, very strong cold front came through. We do have a gale warning in effect for our coastal waters as well as our bays. That until tonight. We've got a winter storm warning in effect tonight, 9 p.m. until noontime tomorrow for most of South Texas, as well as a freeze warning. Same timing on that one, 9 to noon tomorrow. Cold front now shifting off of Texas, entering the northern part of the Gulf of Mexico, moving over the Louisiana area. For us, no longer a concern. What we're watching next is going to be this system that's moving over from the west and will shift into the coastal bend later on this afternoon and evening. Now, here's where our concern lies. We've got cooler, drier air factoring in. The rain that we saw come in with this cold front and that we're going to see on and off throughout our day is going to saturate our soil. So when you combine that with the perfect timing of this rain that's going to enter in with our cooler air tonight, it's going to give us that chance at wintry mix overnight tonight into your early morning commute hours. See this timing, 4 to 6 a.m. is whenever we're still going to have that sleet and icy rain mixing into the coastal bend roadways. So what's the most concern is going to be areas in the brush country. Victoria is actually expected to see some snow flurries. Saw National Weather Service talking about that this morning. Why that's not going to happen here in Corpus Christi is because of our melting layer, a warm layer that's going to melt any snow that's going to possibly drop into the coastal bend area. What is going to happen is freezing rain. So tomorrow that's going to shift on out, and then when you combine these temperatures tonight, we're going to continue to drop, starting off in those 40s, dropping into freezing temperatures overnight hours. We're going to see that wintry mix. So it's going to stick around starting tonight. Cold rain is going to shift into sleet late tonight between 6 and about midnight, and then it's going to turn into freezing rain for a period of time. Now, it may not seem like much, you know, it may seem like, oh, just 12 to 4 to 5 a.m. What's that going to do? Well, it's going to cause a trace of that freezing rain on our roads. Behind it, cold rain is going to stick around. Just a trace of this is concerning and hazardous for our roads. So you're going to notice the accumulation starts off, most of it over in Jim Hoggs and Jim Wells County, and then it starts to slowly stretch out all throughout the coast. Here along the island, freezing isn't really going to be a concern. Those coastal waters are going to actually help keep them warm. But you'll notice this pink area, 1/10 of an inch entering into Corpus Christi. But again, just a trace of icy rain is going to be a concern for us. Why? Because when that freezing rain falls, the first surface that it touches freezes. So black ice is going to be expected on bridges early tomorrow morning, as well as isolated power outages. What we're hoping for is that cooler, drier air that we're seeing already. Our dew points have dropped. Cold fronts came in. We're seeing that happen. But as it starts to filter in more aggressively, that's going to draw out any of this moisture that we're going to see enter throughout this afternoon. You'll notice by 6 p.m. that snowflake is really that transition into that wintry mix. We could see sleet starting to enter our roadways by early this afternoon, but the real concern is going to be overnight hours. We saw that from 11 midnight until about 3 to 4 a.m. Behind it, it's going to stick around. So even if you don't think you're going to be on the roads at that time, by 5 to 6 a.m. when you are commuting to work, that's going to be concerning. You won't be able to see that black eye. So stick around with us. We'll continue to keep TxDOT on the phone, knowing which roads are going to be closing overnight tonight. But then you've got a nice day on tap once all of this clears out early afternoon hours tomorrow, and then we stay in the 50s, well below average. Look at all the way through Wednesday, still below average. John Thomas, Barbie.
Thank you.